Morning of working on my base. I had to take the Obsidian Wire out. I made a bad mistake. So I don't ever want to blame a company and I make a mistake. Before I put this on, I put it on the pickguard without putting the see this? I got the washers right there under there, but there needs to be a lock nut that goes under there too. One of these, and I didn't do that. So now I got to go back and redo the whole thing because I did it wrong. Since, you know what I'm saying? So I got to put this on first and then put that lock washer there. Put the lock nut and then the washer because somehow it was shorting out. And now I understand when I went back over the instructions. So putting the Obsidian wire back on. All right, see, because what happens is in the pick guard, the foil right here was shorted out if it's not all in place. So you have to put everything in place. So I'm redoing it again, all right? Again, this is the Obsidian harness with my P-base. It's very easy to install. See that? It just goes from the pickups. The white is in the hot, it goes to number 1. It just came out. So the one that just came out, which is the hot from the pickup, it goes to number 1. The second ground from the pickup goes to number 2. The body ground goes to number 3. And the bridge ground goes to number 4. All right, so that's all to it, no big deal. Obsidian wire. All right, I'm about to do it again, fix it again. All right, I'll be right back. In the cavity. All right, be right back. Before you put the lock washers on, those lock screws have to be in there. And that's what I didn't do. Now I got it. So those lock screws have to be in there or it will short the harness against the pick guard. All right, now I'm getting it working. I can take the lock washers and put in there. Got it? Now I can take the lock washers and put in there. Okay, now you see we got the lock washers on there now. So you got to put the lock nut, then the lock washers. All right, I got to turn it over and put that hot wire back in, and I'll be right back. On this side too, you need to have a hex nut and a lock washer. So I'm kind of short on some stuff. So I gotta go check the original box. So you gotta have the hex nut and the lock washer. Same thing on this side. Okay, we got everything back on there now. We got the hex nut with the lock washer. So we're gonna see what we're gonna get now. So we shouldn't have any interference. So we're gonna put everything back together. See what we got. We did a pickup test, that's working, that's not a problem. The issue I was having was that this knob, the tone knob was intermittent. I wasn't getting what I was getting at first, so I think somewhere along the line, I didn't put the hex nut in. I just had the lock washers. And after I finish doing this, we'll test it. So when I put the volume and the tone knob back on, they flow evenly at the same pace, the same height, everything like now. It wasn't like that before. So preferably that was the issue. We're gonna see. Preferably that was the issue. This is my P-base, my P-base. You don't see it too much on my videos, but it's my P-base. I got the drop D extender on there with the hip shot tuners. You know, I have strings on there right now. About to put them back on. So this is my Fender P-base. All right, here's all my tools right here. You know what all this stuff is. I don't need to go through it. These are my tools. All right. Okay, strings back on. Everything put back together. Now I'm talking to myself now. Strings back on, everything put back together. Now let's see what we're gonna get.